morning. I'm Dr. Evelyn Jorgensen, President of NorthWest Arkansas Community College. And on behalf of the Board of Trustees, the faculty and staff, I welcome you to the 30th commencement ceremony of the college. Please stand as NWACC music students Dalton Jones and Tracy Hall present the National Anthem. Thank you, Dalton and Tracy. Everyone, please be seated. It gives me great pleasure to be part of this day of celebration. NorthWest Arkansas Community College has made a significant difference in thousands of lives over the last 30 years. Over 15,000 degrees and certificates have been earned by almost 13,000 graduates. We want to celebrate our many student success stories and say thank you to the community leaders, the philanthropists, the NWACC faculty and staff, and all those who have played key roles in changing lives. It's truly an honor for me to congratulate all the dedicated, hardworking students who have persevered through some very difficult, unusual times to reach their goals of a community college degree or certificate from NorthWest Arkansas Community College. Wow, this has been a year for the record books, hasn't it? A worldwide pandemic, unlike anything we've seen since 1918. We will most likely be telling stories about this unusual year for the rest of your lives. Some of you will be going directly into the workplace as nurses, respiratory therapists, construction workers, technicians, firemen, the list goes on and on. Please know that your talent and your expertise, your commitment to making the world a better place through your hard work is appreciated. It's a value, you are valued. We wouldn't keep the world going without your particular skills and talents. Some of you will be transferring to universities near and far to continue your educations. You are reaching for education that will prepare you to be educators, perhaps, or attorneys, or engineers. Again, the list goes on and on. Likewise, know that you are valued. Your unique talents, your expertise will be integral to the future of this state and this nation. You are valued. And again, we couldn't keep this world moving forward without you. Because of the unique difficulties you faced while trying to finish your degrees and certificates during this pandemic, I am especially proud of your resilience. Some of you were perhaps laid off or furloughed from your jobs. Some of you were having to study alongside children who were trying to manage virtual classrooms or coursework themselves. themselves. I know it was difficult, but I am so proud of you. The efforts, the resilience, the dedication you have shown, it will serve you well as you move forward with the rest of your life. Now it gives me great pleasure to welcome the chair of our Board of Trustees, Mr. Todd Schwartz.
Hello, family, friends, and faculty, and graduating students. My name is Todd Schwartz, and I am the chairman of the NWACC Board of Trustees. On behalf of the board, it is my distinct honor today to welcome you to the 2020 commencement ceremony for Northwest Arkansas Community College. For many of you, the path to this commencement has not been an easy one. You may be the first in your family to attend college or decided to return to higher education after decades of being in the workforce. Many of you have had long nights of studying in between working and taking care of your families. There may have been times you struggled to not give up when it was too challenging to get that paper finished or homework done. But with a strong will and support of your advisors, professors, and family, you persevered, and it has paid off. Today, celebrate your job well done with your spouses, parents, and children who have also made sacrifices for you to be here today. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Todd. I am now honored to present Collier, our Faculty Senate President.
Hello, Northwest Arkansas Community College Class of 2020. I'm Carl Collier, the President of the Faculty Senate, and on behalf of the faculty of NWACC, I'd like to congratulate you on completing this major step in your academic career. We are proud of your hard work and perseverance in what has been one of the most challenging times in decades. It's been a very unusual year, and you still managed to get the work done and graduate, and for that, you are truly a unique class of graduates. Who would have thought back in January we would be here today at the end of one of the most bizarre years in history? Your hard work has paid off. You managed to complete your degree in the midst of a worldwide pandemic. This is a significant achievement, much more so than your grandfather's 10-mile round trip uphill walks to school in deep snow. We hope your time taking courses at NWACC has inspired a love of learning that will not only inform the rest of your life, but the lives of the family, friends, and communities that you are a part of. We would also like to thank you for your patience with your instructors while we learned new ways to teach and new ways to take ourselves off mute. We wish you the very best for your future endeavors, whether that's a job, a family, or furthering your education. Your dedication to your studies in this incredibly uncertain time will open doors for you for the rest of your life and enable you to hold open doors for those who follow you. So on behalf of the NWACC faculty, thank you. And again, congratulations.
Thank you, Carl. It's my privilege now to introduce the NWACC Outstanding Faculty Member for 2020, Dr. Lorraine Bach. Dr. Bach has been at NWACC for 13 years. She manages the NWACC Writing Center, supports and instructs students in composition and grammar, and presents writing workshops throughout the year. It's Lorraine's kind demeanor and her genuine love for her students that makes her shine. When asked about her students always respond with a smile and simply say, she's the best. NWACC is lucky to have her as part of our college family, our college faculty. Please welcome Dr. Lorraine Bach to the podium.
Hello, I'm Lorraine Bach, and I'm honored to be here with you today. Several years ago, someone asked me, other than your family and friends, what is your most precious gift? It did not take me long to respond, my education. Of course, my education is what enables me to be here with you today as a teacher of English at NWACC, a very fulfilling position that I have here that enables me to work with students like you. We know that education prepares us for the work ahead and for careers. But I want you to think about today another benefit of that education, and that is how it is and will enrich your life. During your time here, you have attended classes in arts, sciences, and other areas. It has opened doors to you. You have learned material that you never even expected, and you have grown through that experience. You are a better and more complete person because of it. So today I want to encourage you to continue to explore, expand. Don't lose that sense of curiosity. Keep it throughout your life. Build on what you started here. Always be a learner. Take an art class. Attend a musical or theater presentation. Visit the museum. Continue to learn and enrich your life. It will build self-confidence, satisfy your need for knowledge, and improve the quality of your life. Your education is a gift that can never be taken away. Build on it. From this precious gift of your education, you are in control now to be a lifelong learner. Please use it. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Lorraine, for that wonderful speech. Lorraine truly is one of the outstanding faculty members at Northwest Arkansas Community College. Graduates, we have now reached the point in the program where you move from student to graduate. Let the presentation of our graduates begin.
Sean Walden, Associate of Applied Science Graphic Design. Shelley Renee Attaway, Associate of Applied Science Computer Information Systems Computer Programming. Christopher Traxon, Associate of Science Pre-Radiologic Imaging Service, Certificate of Proficiency Pre-Health Sciences, Technical Certificate Pre-Radiologic Imaging Service Pre-Health Services, Technical Certificate Pre-Health Sciences, Certificate of Proficiency Funeral Services, Certificate of Proficiency Business General Studies. Shauna Catherine Ducker, Associate of Applied Science Business Logistics, Associate of Applied Science Business Retail.
My name is Shonda Ducker, and I'm graduating with 2 associate's degrees in business. The first is in logistics management, the second is in retail management, and I'm thankful for this experience.
Rudy Antonio Hoya, Associate of Applied Science Computer Information Networking. Sydney Hodges, Associate of Science Liberal Arts and Science Non-STEM. Josie McMillan, Associate of Arts, Associate of Science Agriculture Transfer, Associate of Science General Studies, Certificate of Proficiency Pre-Health Sciences, Certificate General Studies. Tiffany Clark, Associate of Applied Science Early Childhood Education, Technical Certificate Early Childhood Education, Certificate of Proficiency Child Development Associate. Sandra Chacon, Associate of Arts. Alondra Duran Gomez, Certificate of Proficiency Child Advocacy Studies. Shauna Faulkner, Associate of Science Liberal Arts Non-STEM. Megan Morton, Associate of Applied Science Food Studies Artisanal Foods. Caitlin Kelly Sneed, Associate of Arts, Associate of Science Liberal Arts and Science Non-STEM. Rose Diaz, Associate of Arts. Soclina Ross, Associate of Science Liberal Arts and Science Non-STEM. Aurora Hernandez, Associate of Applied Science Business General Business, Associate of Applied Science Business Accounting Technology, Associate of Science Business General Transfer, Technical Certificate General Business. Sarah Renee Huesadaros, Associate of Science Business General Transfer. Rajan Patel, Associate of Applied Science, Computer Information Networking. Julie Seyakeson Inthason, Associate of Applied Science, Health Information Management, Technical Certificate Health Information, Certificate Proficiency Pre-Health Sciences, Technical Certificate Pre-Health Sciences. Jose Mendez, Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Liberal Arts, and Science Non-STEM. Mario Abigail Rodriguez, Associate of Arts. Maria Celia Barroso Araujo, Associate of General Studies, Technical Certificate Pre-Health Sciences, Certificate Pre-Health Sciences, Certificate of Proficiency Nursing Assistant. Dinesh Joshua Hingu, Certificate in General Studies. Myra Almaraz, Associate of Science, Liberal Arts, and Science Non-STEM. Jenna Lankford, Associate in Applied Science Graphic Design, Certificate of Proficiency Graphic Design.
Hi, I'm Jenna Langford, and I'm graduating with an associate's degree from the Graphics Design Department. I want to thank Victor Chalfant and Mary Beth Haas and all my other professors, and my friends and family for supporting me.
Kevin Gutierrez, Associate of Applied Science Computer-Aided Design Architectural. Nathan Campbell Sellers, Associate of Science Liberal Arts and Science STEM, Associate of Applied Science Computer Information Computer Programming.
I would like to thank NWACC for this milestone opportunity and give a special thanks and shout out to Dr. Shane May and my family. Congrats, class of 2020.
Melanie Almaraz, Associate of Science Business General Transfer, Associate of Science Business Walton College Transfer. Jessica Isabel Guevara, Associate of Science in Liberal Arts and Science STEM. Alexander Schniuk, Associate of Science Business Walton College Transfer. Jacob Hinson, Certificate of Proficiency Cinematic Studies. Angel Castro, Associate of Science Liberal Arts and Science STEM, Associate of Science Business General Studies, Certificate General Studies. David Wesley Weisel, Associate of Applied Science Criminal Justice. Anai Davila, Associate of Science Liberal Arts and Science Non-STEM.
Get an associate's degree? Check. Thank you, NWACC. It's been a great one. And now, on to the next chapter.
Caleb Christ Inthavong, Associate of Applied Science Computer Information Computer Programming.
Hello, I'm finally graduating college.
Jennifer Tite, Associate of Applied Science Nursing, Certificate of Proficiency Pre-Health Sciences. Cole Ryan Nelson, Associate of Arts. Dawn Musica, Associate of Applied Science Criminal Justice, Certificate of Proficiency Criminal Justice, Technical Certificate Criminal Justice. Megan May Williams, Associate of Applied Science Early Childhood Education, Certificate of Proficiency Child Development Associate. Evelyn Victoria Shepard, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing, Associate General Studies, Certificate of Proficiency Nursing Assistant, Certificate of Proficiency Pre-Health Sciences, Technical Certificate Pre-Health Sciences. Serena Melida Anaya, Associate of Science, Liberal Arts, and Science STEM. John River Robinson, Associate of Applied Science, Computer Information, Computer Programming. Crystal Torres Salas, Tech Certificate Pre-Health Science, Certificate of Proficiency Pre-Health Science. Yahaira Irlanda, Associate of Science Business General Transfer, Associate of Science Liberal Arts and Science Non-STEM. Michelle Marie Arnone, Certificate of Proficiency Culinary Baking, Pastry Option Baking Arts, Technical Certificate Baking Arts. Dario Pardetti, Associate of Fine Arts, Visual Arts Option. Maricela Hernandez, Associate of Science, Business Walton College Transfer. Leila Hernandez Rivas, Associate of Arts. Destiny Hernandez, Associate of Science, Liberal Arts and Science Non-STEM. Ashley Akridge, Associate of Science, Business General Transfer, Certificate General Studies. Darlene McVeigh, Technical Certificate Child Advocacy Studies, Certificate of Proficiency Child Advocacy Studies. Ethan Brown, Associate of Science, Business Walton College Transfer, Associate of Science, Liberal Arts and Science STEM, Certificate General Studies. Georges Shumo Shanshu Allen, Associate of Applied Sciences, Business Logistics. Jonathan Torres, Associate of Science, Liberal Arts and Science STEM.
Well, I finally did it. I just want to thank my parents and my family for supporting me, and I'm glad we did it.
Megan Baldwin, Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Liberal Arts and Science Non-STEM. Beverly Caldera, Associate of Science, Liberal Arts and Science Non-STEM, Certificate of Proficiency Child Development Associate, Technical Certificate Early Childhood Education. Rebecca Sturman, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant, Associate of General Studies, Certificate General Studies, Certificate of Proficiency Pre-Health Sciences, Technical Certificate Pre-Health Sciences. Taylor Lynn Irwin, Associate of Arts. Madeline May King, Certificate of Proficiency Culinary Baking, Pastry Option Baking Arts, Technical Certificate Baking Arts. Brianna Renee Bishop, Certificate of Proficiency Culinary Baking, Pastry Option Baking Arts, Technical Certificate Baking Arts. Waleed Ibrahim, Associate of Science, Business Walton College Transfer. Christine Rose Bradshaw, Associate of Applied Science Food Studies, Culinary Arts. Catherine Alexis Caceres, Associate of Science, Liberal Arts and Science STEM, Associate of Arts. Stephanie Munoz, Associate of Science, Liberal Arts and Science STEM, Associate of Arts. Ladale Lene Clayton, Associate of Science, Liberal Arts and Science STEM, Associate of Arts. Bethany Stetmeyer, Associate of Science, Liberal Arts and Science Non-STEM, Associate of Science. Karsten Shackelford, Associate of Science, Business Walton College of Business. Hardik Haryani, Associate of Applied Science, Computer Information, Computer Programming. Madison Lene Dryden, Associate of Science, Business General Transfer. Nathaniel James Klapis, Associate of Science, Business Walton College Transfer. Ricky Alexander Vasquez, Associate in Science, Liberal Arts and Science STEM. Sherry Slay, Associate of General Studies, Certificate of Proficiency Pre-Health Sciences, Technical Certificate Pre-Health Sciences, Certificate General Studies. Michelle Lunsford, Associate of Applied Science, Business General Business. Chloe Elizabeth Qualls, Associate of Applied Science Nursing, Certificate of Proficiency Pre-Health Sciences, Certificate of Proficiency Nursing Assistant, Technical Certificate Pre-Health Sciences, Jason L. Salter, Associate of Science, Liberal Arts and Science, Non-STEM. Dixie Swearingen, Associate of Science, Liberal Arts and Science, Non-STEM.
Will all the candidates for graduation please rise? By the power vested in the Board of Trustees by the State of Arkansas, I hereby confer upon you the associate degrees and professional certificates for which you have completed all requirements, with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Congratulations. You may now move your tassel over your left eye. Graduates, please recite the NWACC alumni oath with me. As an NWACC graduate, I commit to lifelong learning. I pledge to apply the skills, knowledge, and values from my NWACC experience. I engage and improve the enterprises for which I work and the communities in which I live. I acknowledge that I am now forever part of the NWACC family and will proudly help sustain NWACC's legacy for future generations. You are now a lifelong member of the NWACC family, and we hope you will consider becoming a member of the NWACC Alumni Association. Graduates, you have accomplished so much during your educational journey here at NWACC. You are to be congratulated. Congratulations.